The first target of all-time high already hit. We emphasize this several times. The other thing that's not happening is a spike of the supply and also profit taking. Because usually if we have a test on the attempt to break out to the all-time high level, it will easily attract some supply and people will be taking profits and also selling into strength, lock in the profits. Some of the short seller will initiate the short positions. Let's take a look at the volume. Do we see any spike of the volume at the moment? Localized increase. We do not have spike of the volume or even increasing of the supply like this. That's encouraging. However, if we look at the recent candles, for example, Tuesday reaching the 6100 and then attempt this all-time high level, that comes with really low demand. Both the supply and demand decrease. However, demand is winning at the moment. We have a update every day, high lows throughout until yesterday. Yesterday is flat, and that came with almost equal volume compared to the past two sessions, suggesting that there is supply coming out right at the top here. Although it's not excessive, still there is localized increase of the supply that kept the upward movement. Be aware, supply is coming out right here. People might be selling to strength. They might be opening some short positions or lock in a profit. This is an all-time high and this is a no man territory. If we look at the immediate support, the access line around 6100 to about 6150, that will act as a decent support level. Even if there is a pullback consolidation coming up, it has all the right to come back to around this zone, 6100 to about 6150, to test the level, see how much supply is left, and to consolidate, take a pause, take a rest before it resume the rally. The swing is still up. We have a higher lows throughout. The immediate direction is still up. However, yesterday movement from a red flag suggesting that there is profit taking activity, some supply coming up at this level. We could expect a pullback to about 6100. Let's see what happens. So far, 61 to about 6150 is a support level. This is a relatively encouraging market environment. This is bullish. Based on this current swing of the bottom, the supply level shown up here is relatively low. Apart from some increasing of the supply at this portion, there was supply absorption as discussed last Tuesday here. This whole chunk right here with supply absorption going on, and this is healthy and encouraging. Even if we have a pullback, come back to 6100 or even come all the way back to 6000, it still will not violate the current uptrend. It could still come all the way back and to consolidate before it break out and continue the rally.